upon a time, October 2013, my sophomore year, Alex and Tali and I were sitting. I'm giving you your credit where credit's due. We were sitting in Cable Car Cinema in Providence because she thought she sprained her ankle. And so we sat there for a couple hours and we were talking about plays, and she made a joke. She said, "Ha ha, a GATRA named Desire," and I was like, ding! So then I didn't touch it until I was abroad last year, and then I was like, wow, I wrote like 4 pages, and I was like, wow, I really can't do this by myself. And then Audrey agreed to write it with me, and we finished it last Wednesday. Here, after that table. So,
history was made there.
Yeah, history was made. We can put a plaque on the table now. But that's all I have to say about the show. It's not super long.
Hi, Mom.
This won't ruin your life. Audrey's mom is here. My mom's not here. Do you have anything you want to say?
I just want to say thank you guys for making this like a real thing. Even though this isn't like for class or like you're not getting extra credit for showing up, it means a lot to have lots of support from people who like Wheaton people writing stuff.
Yeah, like we're not casting, we're not putting people in. Do this for any reason. We just did this because we wanted to, and the fact that like you're here and the people who have agreed to read it for us are here supporting us is amazing. That's why I feel comfortable making fun of this school so much. Also because I'm graduating in 3 weeks. So she's stuck with this legacy. So we're gonna have Ross, a barista, open up with a song he wrote about the Den because we figured why not have some Wheaton themed music, and then we're gonna start the show. So enjoy. Ross, if you want to come up here.
So Ross.
I'm Ross.
I'm proud of you, Ross.
Thank you. I can't see who you are.
Also, turn off your cell phones. But like the sound, it's okay if you take pictures, but like do that. It's kind.
And if there's a fire, we're all fucked.
Okay, so this song got me my job here. And yeah. Oh wait, baristas! Any baristas who are here? Hey! You'll know when the time comes. But like I had to change up the lyrics since there's no more booty on the menu. But you'll know. So you just gotta come and support me. Okay, here we go. I don't have a strap, so I'm gonna sit down.
Sit down.
I'm gonna sit down. Here we go. Welcome to the Lion's Den. Come on and bring all your friends. Faculty, we're in the gear. Sorry, no, we don't sell beer. Coffee's brewing, tea is hot. Vegan nuggets in the pot. Come on in and jump and jive and order a pickle and compost high.
Act 1, Scene 1, the GATRA day on Howard Street. It is close to 4 p.m. on a Friday in the heart of Norton, Mass. Seated upstage right in darkness is a figure wearing a suit. His face is suddenly lit, revealing him to be Joe Nelson. He looks into the distance.
Am I lost? They told me to take a GATRA named Desire and transfer to one called Cemeteries and get off at Mansfield Crossing?
An electronic carillon at the top of Emerson is heard tolling 4 times to note the hour as the light disappears. As the electric carillon finishes tolling, a driver enters, seating herself downstage left with a deep sigh. The sounds of the GATRA begin, signifying that the bus has turned on. They are heard quietly for the place duration. Oh, for Christ's fucking sake! Damn it! For the last fucking time, you can't smoke on the bus!
All smokers are people, all people make personal choices. No personal choices are the business of others, therefore, it's none of your business if I cigarette it up all in here. QED.
Alright, Jesus, quit it with that book smart stuff. What do you learn at this school anyway?
I'm a philosophy major.
Okay, Socrates, blow your smoke out the window and not up my ass. And finish it up before anyone else gets on.
Okay, calm down. I had a job once where I got 1 smoke break a day. I can finish 3 cigarettes in 45 seconds.
Yeah, that sounds pretty desperate to me.
I prefer to call it trying hard and believing in myself.
The driver squints at Joe while simultaneously opening the bus doors. Entering from downstage right is the professor, trudging up the bus stairs. He is carrying a briefcase. He pulls out his Wheaton ID with a sad look.
Hey man, how's it going?
What's up, Doc? Got a new bag?
Oh yeah, this? My NPR tote bag got ripped open on the red line. An anarchist playgroup got on at Harvard Square and 1 kid bit off the handle. I think they were mad that I cared enough to donate to public radio. Like they know I make a shit salary and that I reverse commute to Norton, Mass.
Maybe you should skip the tweed. Makes you look super tenured.
Yeah, you're one to talk. You look like you're in the children's theater production of Guys and Dolls. This is the only way to get a senior seminar to think that I'm more successful than they'll ever be. Hey, weren't you in my museum controversies class 2 years ago?
Could have been. If I was, it was for a connection. Most of the time I was probably high, asleep, or not there.
Are you a philosophy major?
Well, that's what would happen.
Gross boyfriend and gross girlfriend get on the bus.
Happy 3-week anniversary, babe.
Actually, it's our 5-day anniversary. Remember we broke up a few hours last Saturday?
I'm telling it cumulatively.
Oh, good idea, babe.
Wait, we need to take a selfie.
Gross girlfriend whips out a heavily bedazzled iPhone to do so. She proceeds to take a selfie with gross boyfriend as he smiles uncomfortably, almost as if he is suppressing his urge to vomit. She turns the heavily bedazzled iPhone and looks at it to judge the picture, and then takes 2 more selfies of just herself.
Kelvin, hashtag GATRA, hashtag GATRA life, hashtag get real, get wrong.
Hey, but am I even in that one?
Yes, duh. Look, I put hashtag MCM for Man Crush Monday.
Is it Friday?
God, can't you just be sentimental for once? Anyway, I think it's cute. What do you think?
Oh. Honestly, that filter makes you look like an anemic Tudor prince.
I knew I should have used Nashville.
Somebody's right.
Hell is up with people.
No, one should commit no stupidity twice. The variety of choice is, in the end, large enough.
Whoa, it smells exactly as the Manili courtyard did when my 100 level French class got out.
I've been smoked since I graduated from bus driving school.
You have to go to school for that?
Of course, sweetheart. It's a precision craft. Not just anyone can pilot this bad boy.
Yeah, you think just anyone could get 5 seconds of air off every speed bump?
All right, why don't you take a seat up here and see if your philosophy degree helps you navigate the streets of Norton.
Let me tell you something about Norton. I can navigate anything, but only in theory.
Girl's girlfriend loudly sips from a groovy.
Did you know that the copper content of groovies is 60,000% more than your daily recommended amount?
Yeah, it's like a socially acceptable alternative to my bad habit of downing U.S. pennies like candy. Must be why they cost so much. We should be sending these to the Denver Mint to distill into currency.
I'm not going to become, like, electrocuted like a lightning rod, am I?
I'd be fearful of God smiting me down too if I were to imbibe in such a crime against human nature.
Symptoms of copper poisoning include obsessive thoughts, foggy mind, and feelings of doom.
Let's call it Tuesday night.
All right, this bus is freaking moving. I got 15 more of these fucking trips to make today, and I want to get home ASAP to watch Criminal Minds on my DVR.
The driver gets the gear shifted to drive and moves a few feet before noticing a giant suitcase girl running alongside the bus.
Stella!
The driver rolls her eyes and shakes her head, putting the gear shift back into park. Appearing from upstage right is giant suitcase girl, toting a giant suitcase. She is a young-looking student, clearly out of breath. With some trouble, she hauls her suitcase onto the bus and pulls out her
Hi, Stella. Thank you for waiting.
No, it's fine. Just sit down, Jessica. Why are you always going home on the weekend?
Well, who else is going to water my house plants? My father, that's not my father. That's for sure. He never did know a good ficus when he saw one.
That suitcase has more surface area than the Vatican City. What's in there, a dead body?
Just toting my hopes and my dreams.
Oh. Well, don't sit back here. Their dead weight will drag the bus.
All right, we all finished here?
I hope so. If I miss the 4:38, I'll have to come back and sleep in my office.
So you're who I heard snoring in Napton last Tuesday? I didn't know anyone stayed in that building voluntarily after sundown.
Trust me, there's a lot of stuff going on here that you don't know about. Especially in Napton after sundown. Avoid the second floor bathrooms between midnight and 3.
Everyone lets out a collective groan.
All right, we're fucking moving, people! No eating, no fucking smoking, all right? I see you, bitch. Radios, or so help me God, I will fucking blast. Call me maybe until we get to Manchester.
The professor receives an email.
Yo, teach. I cannot come to class on Monday. My great aunt Mildred just died, and I have to take a bus to Alabama tomorrow morning. Oh no, that's terrible. And the day of the big aesthetic interpretation exam too. B+.
This is a long shot, but do any of you want to take a survey for my psychology class? It will only take 5 minutes of your time.
No thanks, I'm allergic.
What if our answers are fake?
Then I can write an amazing report about how the survey method is unreliable and should be abolished as a means of data collection.
Well, what if we refuse?
Then I can discuss the dwindling sample sizes in a society based entirely around consumable instant gratification.
So, whatever we do, you win.
Yeah, right. It's impossible for me to fail.
What's the survey about, anyway?
The rates of volunteerism in participation-based studies.
The bus arrives at the Great Woods Plaza. The driver shifts into park and pulls the doors open. 3 freshmen enter from downstage.
Where have your fingers been? Where have your fingers All the drunken voices,
They make noise like vodka, like wine,
like champagne.
like wine.
They all speak at once. Rather, they whisper.
They babble.
They vomit. They babble.
Let's go!
We can't. Why not?
We're waiting for the GATRA!
Actually, can I have a look at those IDs again?
Oh, sure. Yeah. It's free, right? It's free? If we have the pass? The lady knows not for what she asks.
She is looking into the future.
Much like these backpacks we bear upon our shoulders, the future rests on the class of 2019. Blaze with the mark of our legacy. Much like these lanyards that we hang around our necks, so too hang the chains of responsibility that we must never release, lest they clatter to the ground with a large clattering noise.
Much like these compact binders. We are small. We hold so much knowledge and we are covered in Velcro.
We are here to leave our mark on Wheaton. And not just that suspicious stain on the floor of the cave in the experimental theater.
Being a theater major is great, isn't it?
It's
too bad we were rejected from the deadline.
But all is not lost. If we can think positive, try our hardest, and put our best foot forward, we can live up to the student about whom we have only heard legends.
He whose reputation remains a vague mystery in the form of tales from cabaret.
The Crate. Joe Nelson.
Backpacks. Can't live with them, can't live without them. They scare me.
Dude gets on the bus. He is panting 100% of the time. So much, it looks like he was caught in a storm without an umbrella. The driver pulls the door shut and ships him to drive.
I didn't know it was raining. I knew I should have worn my good galoshes. You don't have to go all the way to Mansfield to shower, you know. The Norton hydrant flush has been over for a few weeks now. Ostensibly. I understand that the polar plunge is a Wheaton tradition and all, but I personally refuse to partake in anything that has been adjacent to the carcass of cow duck. Wheaton College has a gym, correct? Unless it was a glorified storage cabinet all along.
No, it's real. Chad goes there every single day. Isn't that right, babe?
Hella.
I need to be stronger.
Nietzsche once said something similar. And people have been criticizing him for 2 centuries now.
The professor gets an email.
Hey, Professor, I don't think I'll be able to be in class on Monday. I'm pretty sick right now, and I'm not sure if I will be in time for your 8:30. Oh, well, that's a shame. I hope she feels better for next week's unit on the Artist as Art, A-.
Hey, you're in my Intro to Thinking Theory class, right? Do you have a handout? I left mine on my desk, and I won't be back until Sunday night.
Do you have any gum?
No, do you have any gum?
No, do you have any gum?
Oh, I have some of you.
Oh.
Alas, we truly are gumless individuals.
Okay. Aw, look how pretty the sky is right now.
I'll take phrases you hear immediately before an argument for intelligent design, Alex, for 600.
Can you take a picture of my boyfriend and me?
I think that's in direct violation of the Prime Directive.
Please don't just press the big red button.
I don't generally like to interact with people who can't tell the difference between Martin Luther and Martin Luther King.
Duh, he had to have a father.
Oh,
Yo, babe, Martin Luther was the guy with the 95 capstone project.
You mean the 95 Theses? I was in the Churches and Chickpeas FYS too, you know. Why do you always assume I don't know what I'm talking about?
Why do you always get to pick the Instagram filters?
What?
And as long as we're mentioning the necessary evils of our symbiotic relationship, when are you ever going to give me back my sweatshirts? You never wear them!
I need them for the days when you have class
everyone, Chad.
The connections between atoms are strong, but easily broken if unstable. The breaking of covalent bonds often results in a drastic release of energy and heat, disrupting the surrounding environment.
We're all just sort of glorified molecular formations. Great idea, bring your textbook on the GATRA to get some extra studying done.
I realize that I may appear as too clingy, but it derives from a place of fear rather than that of greed or covetousness. Perhaps I resort to the defense mechanism of public displays of affection because I'm blatantly terrified by inadequacy. Do any of you know what it's like doing something so important?
I must never lose. Stronger!
Sweetie, don't worry about it. Sometimes with the guys, you just gotta try and guide them gently, you know? Treat him nice. Handle him well. Then, if he's still doing you wrong, you can take him to the shop and watch as the mechanic fucking just rips out his goddamn inside. Oh my fucking wall! Just drains out his goddamn fluid! Yeah!
Jesus.
That is the most disturbing analogy I have ever heard in my life. The problem is, he thinks with his stick shift.
If I may interject, Katie, your predicament sounds quite similar to that of Caroline Bingley in my psychosocial interpretation of Jane Austen's finest work.
Oops, then I forgot to care.
This is worse than the time I dropped weed in a puddle and thought it was a good idea to use one of the burners in the science center to try it out.
Today on a very special episode.
And you were caught for drug possession?
No, I got a C- lab grade for the improper fume hood safety.
Wait, that really happened?
I had to use the fume hood next day. Got slightly high.
Yeah, it was real. Even if you weren't on campus, you must have read about it in the public safety law.
I thought those were made up.
Honestly, the PS records are the only thing that make the wire worth reading.
It's a free paper.
I didn't mean worth my money. I meant worth the time and energy it would take to pick it up and engage the fine motor dexterity of page manipulation.
Your fine motor skills seem fine with that goddamn cigarette.
Just another miracle of muscle memory.
Habit is the only perpetual motion machine there is.
Every morning, get overpriced coffee from the Hood Cafe.
Every afternoon, avoid eye contact with the dorm custodian.
Every evening, pretend to care when you ask your roommate how his day was.
Every Saturday night, watch the weekly Bacchus movie.
I wonder if we will have Hindle all to ourselves again this week.
I sure hope so. I like being able to put my feet up on the seat in front of me.
Without even feeling bad about it.
Hey, sorry, I will not be in class Monday because it is gorgeous out.
Professor gets an email.
Hey, Prof. Sorry I will not be in class Monday because it's gorgeous out. Oh, for fuck's sake, he didn't even try. My grade on effort in this work clearly demonstrates a lack of critical thinking. F.
Oh my god. What? I think I danced with him at the Haas dance.
Do mine eyes deceive me? Ne'er had I heard tell of one who has been present at a Haas dance and been unashamed to tell the tale.
Oh, I I must have been home that weekend. Spider plants need a lot of work as the days get shorter. He was dressed like a sexy FDR.
That's a new deal if I ever heard one.
I didn't recognize him without his fireside chat voice. If you want to make me jealous, you chat up your new candidate. Oh no! I would never ever want to make such a scene. I don't think I could handle that, especially if Chad were watching me. Hey, what's up?
I think that we should start a new campus group. Since we have a lot of a cappella groups.
But all they ever do is sing.
We should have one where we don't sing.
Without instruments.
Without music.
Without words.
Brilliant.
What was that famous line by Roosevelt? We have nothing to fear except student debt.
Yeah, that and dying from secondhand smoke.
Drinking the tap water.
And flying squirrels.
And that lion's mascot costume.
Or perhaps taking the wrong omelet at Chase.
Getting locked in the library after hours.
Particularly territorial geese in Chapel Field.
And group projects.
And being alone.
Gross girlfriend and gross boyfriend lock eyes from across the bus and realize that the one thing they have in common is that they fear isolation, and that is apparently enough to keep the flames of a relationship. The bus arrives at Mansfield Crossing. The driver shifts into park and pulls the doors open.
Well, this is where our journey ends.
From Norton liquors to wines and more.
This time we won't arouse suspicion by asking for libations.
We have learned from the mistakes of our past.
We will decry the folly of freshmen.
Okay, get off the goddamn bus here, alright? Some people have lifestyle or choices to request.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. I'm so glad we took Greek this semester. Now we can be a chorus.
Babe, this is our stop.
But we're broken up.
Well, this Buffalo Wild Wings gift card isn't going to spend itself.
Right, babe. Maybe we can reconcile our differences. Will you be my girlfriend again?
I'd love to.
Look, they've created a social contract. With the spirit between themselves, watch over their soul forever.
Alright, look, we all took fucking philosophy 101, but some of us didn't let it ruin our lives.
That's just the chemicals trying to simulate genuine emotion talk.
Do you ever think that maybe you just use sarcasm as a defense mechanism so you don't have to commit to an actual worldview?
Sorry, you've reached an automated messaging service. Your call is very important to us. Please leave a message after the beep.
Okay, well, I just think that
Beep.
if you were to,
Beep.
you might find
Beep.
I
Beep. Beep. Alright, I'll take the bait because I have to know. Why do you need to be stronger?
Fight the lion.
labor of Herculean proportions. Get it? Because that was one of the labors of Hercules, or should I say Heracles?
Actually, the wildcat population has been on the downward trend since the 70s, and Norton is a protected conservation area for the endangered young humanities major.
No, the lion mascot. Need to fight. Need to win.
Pause. Good luck.
So, come here often?
Yes, actually. I drive this route 19 times a day. I think I might know it better than my own face in the mirror. In fact, I know I do. I have memorized by rote the flip of the blinker switch, and my arms twitch to avoid the potholes by something stronger than instinct. How could I ever know the values of my own visage as well as I know those of this asphalt kingdom? I have come to reign!
I'm genuinely sorry I asked.
I get that a lot.
I can get behind that. Sometimes I have this nightmare that I'm nothing more than an amalgamation of other people's perceptions and expectations of me. Then I wake up and I realize it's true.
I forgot to mention, I have a favor to ask.
Rule of 3.
My little sister is selling Girl Scout cookies.
Okay, fine, you've convinced me. I'll take 2 boxes of Samoas.
They're actually called Caramel Delights.
Well, I'll have you know I'm a Girl Scout cookie connoisseur.
Aren't we all?
I'll just have some of those golden nut clusters.
Those were discontinued in 1992.
Damn it!
You can look at the current catalog if you want.
All the Girl Scout cookies are different now. They just introduced rah-rah raisins, which makes me wish I was dead.
There's nothing sacred!
Why must unhappy demons roam this cruel path?
Never mind. Forget I asked.
Nothing has meaning anymore.
All that is becomes dust.
All around me are familiar cookies.
Nothing good rhymes with cookies.
Rhymezone.com begs to differ.
Well?
Let's see. Bookies and rookies. I admit defeat.
The bus arrives at the Mansfield train station. The driver shifts into park and pulls the doors open.
Do you need help with that?
I have always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Aren't you my advising?
I'm coming for you, houseplants. You're gonna be okay.
Well, are you getting off? Wake up! Wake the fuck up! This is the last stop!
You misunderstand. I'm doing a study in the effect of prolonged exposure to the GATRA blinker noise on the human psyche. I can't leave until the designated time is up or the findings of the experiment will be unreliable. And if there's one thing the scientists back at the lab don't like, it's skewed data.
Tax problems? I got that too. I heard that if you register for the Facebook with a different name, the IRS can't find you.
I don't even make enough to do taxes. It's student loans. Old Sally Mae has got my number and started asking questions.
You know, we GATRA drivers have this old proverb, as spoken by the owners of the novelty wavy scissors. College is no free ride. But the GATRA is just present your student ID! Wait, did he even show me your ID when you got on?
Reply hazy. Ask again later.
So you're hiding out here after graduating? Isn't this the last place you want to be? They're the ones who put you in this hole.
It's the last place they think to look for me. Tonight I'm hoping to collect enough spare change left in vending machines to pay back interest accrued over the last 15 seconds.
Couch surfing, huh? Sleeping during the day until the night shift security students kick you out of the library at 2 a.m.?
I've actually been living in the potato cellar underneath the doll's house. It was my third choice refuge after Holland, or space.
So this is what you do during the day? Ride the bus going nowhere? Hey, You ever take that Attleboro route? My friend Jimmy drives on Tuesdays, and we met during the Great GATRA strike of 2010.
How could I forget? Look it up. It's real. I have a talk show on the radio station. No one really asks questions about why I'm there or why I'm talking about Nietzsche. Some afternoons I set the cue to all electro swing for the maintenance crew. Oh, they all hate it.
Sometimes I listen to the station while driving, except when car talk is on. I wonder if it's on now. Oh my God. They used to play this song when I was in school. I think it was the theme song of my senior prom.
The theme of your senior prom was what? Drug-addled debauchery?
You're not wrong. We were also unable to escape the Motel 6 afterward.
You've been kind to someone who lives part-time in the back of a GATRA. I'd kick me off if I were you.
Well, sometimes it's nice to have the company. Can't listen to talk radio about carburetors all day. Makes me a little crazy.
Do you want to dance?
We'd never make it back in fucking time. Like you, I got a schedule.
Okay, well, what about, for old time's sake.
Give me a light.